Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. Thanks so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. Greatly appreciate your viewership. Good morning, Jamie Bodie. Today we're talking about give them some rope. And I feel that is so important in business. Before we get into the topic, I want to invite you to join the Accelerate Your Business community. Only $39 a month. You get monthly coaching calls, and you get also to choose a module for free from our latest course, the Accelerate Your Business course. We focused on time, talent, and money in our first modules, and there'll be more where that comes from a little bit later on. Yeah, shadow scene, exactly. Jamie Bodie and Mark Beecher, circle gets the square, my friend. That's how that goes. Good morning, Casey Keller. Thanks for being here. So I wanted today to talk about, again, give them some rope. I feel that is so important in business when it comes to your employees, like giving them some rope. Or your kids. I mean, look, either way you want to look at it. You know, my wife and I are very hesitant sometimes to give our son, our daughter, some rope. We need to be protective of them. That's the way it is because they're our kids, they're our offspring, like they're our legacy. And so we have to be mindful of that, but yet they need to grow. They can't be sheltered their entire life. And that's the same exact thing with your employees. You can't just keep them in training the entire life. So that's not going to work. Your business needs to grow as well as your employees need to grow. So the first thing I'd recommend in regards to giving your employees some rope, or your teenagers for that matter, is to fail fast forward. They're allowed to fail. My staff is allowed to fail one time. In a certain area, I should say. You can't fail twice in the same area. That's my point. And they're going to make mistakes. No matter how much training you put in, no matter how much parenting you do, they will make mistakes. So encourage them to fail fast forward. Meaning, if they fail, to do it sooner than later, so it doesn't become a potential habit down the road. They're still under your guidance and still able to be coached and brought along, if you will. And then forward means that they realize that, hey, I made a mistake, but it's okay. I can get up and I can do this again and I can try again and I can work at this job again. It doesn't have to be the end of everything because you screwed up once. Screwing up once is not that big a deal. I mean, you don't want to make it a habit, of course, but that's the first thing. Second thing is you have to show them flexibility. Flexibility is just crucial. I know that in today's day and age, especially in regards to parenting and especially in regards to employees, if you want to keep good employees, you have to show flexibility. Now, there also needs to be a buck stops here kind of situation. There has to be ground rules that everyone does their best to follow along to. And some people do better than others, sure. But flexibility in regards to scheduling, flexibility in regards to understanding, whatever it may look like for you in your business, you have to give them some flexibility. And finally, you have to give them some freedom. That's all what giving the rope is about. Like, give them some rope is about freedom. They have to have some freedom to grow. You know, Tailored Weddings here for my company, we do scripts for every single event. And I've shared with the team originally that, listen, the scripts aren't meant to make you a robot. They're not meant to be this end-all be-all. I want you to have some freedom in regards to how you interpret the scripts, how you perform the event, what songs you select, what announcements you make, how you make your announcements, whatever the case may be. You have to have the freedom of creativity. because we're not creating clones. We're not creating robots, but we are creating a brand and a way of going about things, which we believe is the right way, obviously. And so you have to have that, give them freedom of expression. Same thing with your teenagers. I mean, my son just wanted to repaint his room and completely do his room in a different design than my wife and I would have never done before, right? But he did that, and that's cool. And so you have to give them some freedom to be able to express themselves, to grow creatively in your own brand. And so those are really the 3 steps that I'd recommend, again, in regards to giving them some rope. Fail, fast forward, flexibility, and finally, freedom. Again, if you want to get some more information of the coaching that I offer, join the Accelerate Your Business community for monthly coaching calls, $39 a month. Go to mitchtaylor.net/AYBC. That has been Give Them Some Rope for our live at, I can't even talk this morning, for our live at 7:55. Thank you so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. I appreciate you. Of course, I'll be out tomorrow, but I'll be back again on Thursday with some new content. Good morning, Britt. Thank you so much for being here. I have to get Mr. Tongue to work with Mr. Lips. Either that or just slow down, one of the two. Which is normally the case, right? So anyway, thanks for watching live at 7:55. I'll be back on Thursday with another edition of the show for you. We'll see you then. Bye.
Thanks for watching live at 7:55. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to mitchtaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart